hit that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to check out our latest videos before anyone else. Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech and this is the unboxing and initial impressions of the Moto E5 Plus. So guys, this is the box, and on the front it says Motorola, just like the previous Moto G6 phones, and at the bottom in a tiny font it says Moto E5 Plus. On the sides we have the name again, so here it says Moto E5 Plus and on the left side we have some specifications. At the top we have a barcode from Amazon, and at the bottom we have the IMEI numbers, pricing, and it says designed by Motorola and made in India. On the back we have a quick preview of all the three colors this phone is available in, but in India it's only available in 2 colors. Below that we have some highlighting features like the 5000 mAh battery, Max Vision display, fingerprint scanner, and a Snapdragon processor. We also have some other specifications which we'll look in a minute. Now with all that said, let's get on with the unboxing. This phone is sold online exclusively on Amazon.in, only in one variant with 3GB of RAM and 30GB of storage at 12,000 rupees. It's available in 2 colors, fine gold and indigo black, and we have the black color with us right now. At the same price we also have the Moto G6 Play, which actually comes with the same processor, so it doesn't make any sense for Motorola to launch 2 phones at the same price segment, which actually looks pretty similar. So let's see how this phone is different from the previous Moto G6 Play. So guys, at the top we have the phone itself. Let me just put that aside for now. We'll come back to it in a minute. Now following that we have a cardboard box or a cardboard separator. Next we have some documentation and something in Hindi. Next we have the SIM card ejector. Following that is a 10 watts power adapter, which Moto likes to call rapid charger. It's not fast charging, it's just a regular charger. Next we have the old style earphones, which I'm just gonna leave it in here. Finally we have the micro USB charging cable. Now these are all the contents of the box. Now let's come back to the phone. Now this is the phone, and it does come with a free silicone case right out of the box, just like the Moto G6 Play. Now let me just remove that. Now let me just remove the sticker even on the front. So guys, this is how the phone looks on the front, and this is how it looks on the back. Now let's have a quick physical overview and then check out the specs. Now on the back, this phone has a complete plastic build with this super glossy finish, and it actually creates some pretty good looking waveforms when it reflects light. Now let me just give you a quick preview. Now these are the waveforms that you see in good lighting conditions. Now that's pretty much it for the back panel. I know it looks fancy and pretty cool, but you'll probably use a case, so this is pretty much useless. Now going on next, we have the circular camera module, which actually looks like a dual camera setup, but it only has one camera. On the right side we have the 12 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture, 1.25 micron pixel size, and on the left side we have the laser assisted focus. Below that we have the single LED flash, followed by the fingerprint scanner, which also acts like a motor dimple, and at the bottom it's completely plain. Now this is how the phone looks on the front. It has a massive 6-inch IPS display with HD plus resolution with the new 18:9 aspect ratio. It also has a 2.5D curved Corning Gorilla Glass for protection. We are not sure about the version. Now about the display, we have the 5 megapixel front facing camera with f2.0 aperture and a dedicated LED flash, along with the earpiece, front facing speaker, and some sensors. Now below the display it's completely plain with Motorola branding. On the right side we have the power and volume buttons, which are made of plastic but have a nice clicky feel to them. I just wish they were slightly more elevated or popped out a little more. At the top we have the audio jack, a microphone hole, and on the left side we have the SIM card tray. Now this is how the SIM card tray looks like, and it can house 2 nano SIMs and SD card all at once. Now finally, at the bottom we have another microphone hole along with the micro USB charging port. Now under the hood it sports a Snapdragon 430 processor with Adreno 505 GPU with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. It is powered by a 5000 mAh battery. It comes with all the basic sensors like the proximity, accelerometer, ambient sensor. It even has a fingerprint scanner and FM radio, but it is missing a compass and gyroscope. It has a thickness of 9.4 mm and weighs 197 grams. Now this is the case that comes free inside the box, and this is how it looks once we put it on. It has all the cutouts for the fingerprint scanner, camera module, microphone hole, audio jack, even the charging port and the microphone hole at the bottom. It has a raised lip for the camera module and the fingerprint scanner. So with the case on, fingerprint scanner is much more easily accessible, and even the camera module is protected with the case. So that's a nice thing. Now let me just quickly configure the phone and get back to you. So guys, this is how the phone looks once you boot it on. Now it doesn't have any bloatware, but it does have some applications you might never use, like the Outlook or the LinkedIn, even the Google Play Movies and many more. Now with that said, let's go to settings. Now out of that 32 GB of storage, we get about 26.45 GB for our user apps and user data. So that's the amount of free space we get. Now let me just enable the developer options to check out the free RAM. Now right out of the box, out of the 3 GB of RAM, we get about 1.9 GB of free RAM. So that's pretty decent. Now this is the about page, and this phone is running Android version 8.0 based on Oreo right out of the box, and it is having the March security patch, which is kinda old. Now this is the camera interface that we get right out of the box. This is for the rear camera, and this is for the front facing camera. Now to check out the settings, you can swipe right from the left corner and you get all these settings. So we can record video using the rear camera at Full HD resolution. There is no 4K recording option, and there is no electronic image stabilization either. These are all the modes that come with this phone. We have the professional mode, slow motion video recording, panorama, video and photo. Now this is the front facing camera. Once again, we have the professional mode, slow motion, video recording and photo mode. Now that's the camera interface. Now let me just turn on the Wi-Fi and see if we'll get a new update for the camera application. So guys, once you sign in using your Google account and connect to a Wi-Fi connection, you will get an update for the Moto Actions and Moto Camera application on the Google Play Store. So let me just update the camera application and show you what's new. So guys, this is the new camera application that we get after updating the camera app from the Google Play Store. Now we can swipe left for video recording, and in the new camera application we have a toggle over here for stabilization. Now this is an electronic image stabilization, so the footage gets cropped but you get much stable footage. Now on the left side we have other modes like the panorama and slow motion. Now here are the settings. Now we have options for quick capture, tap anywhere to capture. We can change the video resolution from here. We can still record video only at 1080p at 30 fps. Now let's check out the settings for the front camera. So this is the interface for the front facing camera. Now we can touch to capture the shot and swipe up to zoom in and zoom out, and swipe left for video recording, and swipe all the way right for the extra modes. Now these are some sample pictures taken after updating the camera application. They all look pretty good. Let me know if you want me to compare this phone with other phones in this price segment. Now let's see how the fingerprint scanner works. I've already set it up, so let me just lock the phone and try it. We get a nice haptic feedback once your fingerprint is recognized, which is something I really like. But as you have seen, phone unlocks pretty slow. It's probably because of the animation, but still it's pretty slow. The fingerprint scanner actually reads the fingerprint quickly, but phone takes like a second to unlock, which is kinda annoying. So as you have seen, fingerprint scanner is fast, but the phone itself unlocks slowly. Now all the Android phones come with the face unlock feature. It's called Smart Unlock. Even this one has it, so let me show you how to set it up. For that, go to settings, then select security. From here, select Smart Lock, enter the password and select Trusted Face. Now from here, you can add your face. Now once you're on the lock screen, your phone tries to read your face, and if there is a match, it will unlock the phone. But you will still be on the lock screen. You need to swipe up to unlock the phone. So let me just show you that once again. So that's the face unlock that comes with all the Android phones, and for some reason Moto is even boasting about that. Now let's have a quick look at the famous Moto Actions. Now unlike the Moto G6 and the G6 Play, we just have few basic gestures like the 3-finger screenshot, swipe to shrink, Moto display, attentive display, night display. We don't have the gestures like doing a chop gesture for torch, flipping the phone for camera, which are actually the best gestures on Moto. So this phone is really missing out on a lot of things. I really wish they had at least the motion gestures on this phone. Now finally, these are the Antutu and Geekbench scores. So guys, this is the new Moto E5 Plus. All it has is a bigger screen, good cameras, a bigger 5000 mAh battery. Now coming to the cons, it is priced at 12,000 rupees, which is way too high for the specs this offers. It comes with an entry-level Snapdragon 430 processor, it just has a HD plus resolution screen, it is missing compass and gyroscope, which are like the most basic sensors, and once again it is priced at 12,000 rupees. And as if all that is not sufficient, this phone is damn heavy at 197 grams. Even Asus M1, which also comes with a 5000 mAh battery and a bigger screen, just weighs 180 grams. So I don't see any reason why this phone weighs around 200 grams with a plastic build. Now, if you want my suggestion, I'll definitely suggest you to go with the Asus M1, Realme 1, Redmi Note 5 and many other phones in the same price segment. So guys, that's the unboxing and my initial impressions of the Moto E5 Plus. What do you think about this phone? Will you really buy it at 12,000 rupees for just the Moto brand? Let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video on this phone or any other phone out there, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech signing off. Have a nice day.